So we'll begin our session. Sit cross-legged, both the hands on knees. Before that, let me just cross-check the setting here. No, all looks good. Both the hands on knees, back is straight, eyes closed. Take a deep breath in, and as we breathe out, let go. Bring your attention on breathing, or alternatively, you can also focus on the hearing. Once you feel the breathing all the way in towards your navel region or even below that, that means you're doing it the right way. You're bringing your attention on the breathing and focusing on up to what point do you feel that breathing. Now we'll begin our session. We'll do one set of Surya Namaskar and we'll do one Chandra Namaskar. As today's Friday, we always devote Friday for Chandra aspect, and which is kind of less known, and yoga has been more popularized from the perspective of either in terms of what is called sannyas or what is called renunciation, which is an absolutely incorrect translation of what was intended, because there have been numerous examples where the goal of yoga is achieved not only by the yogis or the sadhus, but also by householders, by people living in the world within the domain of the world. So it has nothing to do with how you achieve it. It is just that goal which can be absolutely achieved by anywhere, irrespective of when you do not need to go outside the world to achieve it. And that's the aspect of moon we talk about. And how do we, when we are in this world, we are basically, as the term is called, the identified by each and every thing which is happening with us. Now creating that small distance in that identification is what we are looking for. Even though we experience pain, pleasure, whatever has to come our way, we experience everything, but we still keep a small gap of awareness, a small bird's eye view on what's going on. So we'll keep our attention on awareness today as we practice. Both the feet together, palms together, thumb touching the chest, and back is straight. Take a deep breath in. And as we breathe out, completely let go. Om Hiranmayena Patrena Satyasya Pihitam Mukham Tatvam Pushan Apavranu Satyadharmaya Drishtaye Om Mitraya Namaha. And we bring both the hands up. Look up towards the ceiling and a little back bend. Maintain your gaze towards your hands so there will be maximum stretch in the neck. As you bend from the waistline, there will be stretch in the abdominal region, chest region, and your legs are straight. Your whole upper body is stretched. You can consciously let go your back. Keep a smile on your face. Hastuttanasana. Normal breathing. Om Raviye Namaha. Now keeping your arms beside your ears, you can pull your stomach in and slowly bend forward. As you breathe out, completely let go your whole upper body. Legs are straight. Upper body is as if hanging on the straight, locked legs. Feel the gravity. Feel the blood flow towards the top of the head. Om Surya Namaha. Now both the hands beside our feet. Right leg goes back, right knees on the floor. Come up on your fingertips, look back. Create maximum gap between thigh and chest and expand your chest. Now, as you see in most of the Upanishads we went through, the one thing which is mentioned by many of the sages in the Upanishads is meditation. And they have realized the ultimate goal through the techniques of meditation. But as we live in the kind of lifestyle and the world we have, you will see that the moment you sit in meditation, you can feel the mess of the mind and the various forms in which it can show the modifications or the changes that we are lost in the imagination and mind and the thoughts. We're not able to settle those thoughts, calm that mind, still it, so that we can dive deeper. And that's why these practices which we do help us to first get rid of those all layers of ignorance, the wheel which we talk about in front of the sun. Step by step, we work on those things first. Removing any pranic blockages, that is the second. And then the rest is just our natural state. Om Bhanave Namaha. And now we bring the other leg back. So our whole body is in one straight line. Head, neck, back, and legs all aligned. Maintain the straight legs, straight back and head aligned with your back. Plank. So as we go through life, we kind of build those again, the layers of ignorance, or there is a little clarity of mind is sometimes lost, or we are focusing more on the thoughts, or it could just be our prarabdha playing its play in the way things appear and come in our lives. So sometimes we take some steps back from this goal, and then again we come back to the practice. We take 2 steps forward, and then again few steps back, and we keep moving forward step by step. Om Khagaya Namaha. Both the knees on the floor, chest and chin straight towards the ground. Ashtang Namaskar. Anga se Surya Bhagwan ko pranam, chin, chest, both the palms, knees and toes. Maintain that. Pretty much similar to how we do the regular cleaning. With the way we live in the house gets messy, and then again we put each and everything back in its place, clean it up, and then again we live in the house and it gets messy, and we again put them all back at a regular interval. Pretty much similar like that. Sometimes we mess around with the body, with the mind, with the thoughts, with the kind of circumstance we have, and then again we come back. Om Pushane Namaha. And then straightening body. As we breathe in, head goes up. Look up towards the ceiling. Elbows are bent, supporting your back. Gaze is up towards the ceiling. Legs are relaxed. Sole of the foot pointing up. That is just one aspect of these practices. Going back to our original self, not letting us get impacted by that, what's happening around us, and immediately clearing those all things. Again, going back to the origin. And then slowly, as we practice for longer, you will exactly know when you're ready to start the meditation, when you're able to let your mind be calm and still to receive what has to be received. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. And now middle body goes all the way up, chin closer to chest, heels pushing towards the ground. Maintain the stretch in the back of your legs by constantly pushing the heels towards the ground. Head is comfortably relaxed. Normal breathing. An excellent pose to strengthen your legs, to strengthen your wrist, to get some benefits of inverted pose. Om Marichay Namaha. And now both the knees on the floor, right leg in the front. Come up on your fingertips, look diagonally up. Create maximum gap between thigh and chest. Expand your chest. There is one more reason why we talk about moon aspect. And because as we are on the path, many times a lot of things are talked about yoga where we talk about the super consciousness, we talk about the God, we talk about the higher consciousness, we talk about how things go beyond body and mind. But that all is when the goal is reached. But the path towards the goal is in the domain of the body and mind. So as long as we are practicing towards the goal, we want to maintain that moon aspect, that is being practical, being reasonable, being able to observe without bringing in or thinking about the supernatural things or super consciousness or irrational things. As long as we are practicing in the domain of Prakriti, we want to be practical. We want to observe the things exactly the way they are, act on it, what feels right. Use both the energies, the positive and the negative, as the situation requires. Om Adityaya Namaha. And now we bring the other feet in the front. Both the legs are together. Take a deep breath in. As we breathe out, grab hold of your toes, ankles. Whatever is available to you, maintain that. Good stretch in the whole body focuses on the tailbone. Head, neck, face muscles are let go.
and then release. Om Savitre Namaha. Now keeping your arms beside your ears, slowly come up, look up, and a little backward. Hastuttanasana. Om Arkaya Namaha. Now spread your arms wide. Pranamasana. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. That completes our half round right side. With the left side. We'll breathe in, both the hands up. Breathe out, both the hands down. Breathe in, left leg back. Breathe out, right leg back. Hold your breath, hold your plank, go in Ashtanga. As you breathe in, straighten your body, head up. Bhujang, let go your leg muscles. Breathe out, middle body goes all the way up, mountain. Chin closer to chest, heels pushing towards the ground. Breathe in, both the knees on the floor, left leg in the front. Come up on your fingertips, look diagonally up. Breathe out, right leg in the front. Breathe in, both the hands up. Breathe out, spread your arms. So that completes our one full round. We'll do rest of the 11 rounds as fast as we can to bring in more heat in the body. Whether you do fast rounds, whether you do slow rounds, whether you are doing 12 or less, the count, the speed is secondary. More important is to maintain your focus right here. Anything which is bothering you, anything which is taking you away from the practice, you can visualize that you have put that all things in a box and kept it aside for just this time. And you can tell your mind that you'll bring them all back after the session. But for the session, you want to keep everything aside and complete attention here, as if there is nothing else which exists, only this practice and the self. So we'll begin right side. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left.
Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. Right. Left. We'll do 3 more. The next 3 rounds I'll be saying Bija Mantra. Om Ram, Om Rim, Om Bhum, Om Rim, Om Ram, Om Ram, Om Ram, Om Rim, Om Rum, Om Ram, Om Om Ram, Om Rim, Om Rum, Om Rim, Om Ram, Om Om Ram, Om Rim, Om Rum, Om Rim, Om Ram, Om Om Ram, Om Rim, Om Rum, Om Rim, Om Ram, Om Ram, Om Rim, Om Rum, Om Rim, Om Ram, Om Ram. Left side. Om Ram, Om Rim, Om Rum, Om Rim, Om Ram, Om Om Ram, Om Rim, Om Rum, Om Rim, Om Ram, Om Ram. Last one. Om Ram, Om Rim, Om Rum, Om Rim, Om Ram, Om Om Ram, Om Rim, Om Rum, Om Rim, Om Ram, Om Ram. Left one. Om Ram, Om Rim, Om Rum, Om Rim, Om Ram, Om Ram, Om Ram, Om Rim, Om Rum, Om Rim, Om Ram. Take your time to finish your rounds. Once done, stay still. There's no movement. Back is straight. Simply observe the change from the beginning of the session to now. Once your breathing is back to normal, we'll prepare for Chandra Namaskar. So you can cross your mat. Come to the right side of the mat. Both the feet are together. Your back is straight. Both the hands go up, interlaced. Index finger is out. Upper arm touching the ears. Again, gaze is in front, slightly up. So if you look at the transition from the Vedas to the Upanishads, and from there to the Indian philosophies, you'll see that Vedas is full of talking about the gods, about that super consciousness, and about that aspiration to look upwards. And then Upanishads go a little more, or at least they represent a little more developed thought process, where it talks about the basic foundations of the philosophies. And then as you go more deeper into the philosophies, it has formed all those more concrete concepts of Nyaya, of Sankhya, Vedant, giving more form to the thought. We'll begin our practice by breathe in, stretch up. As we stretch up, stomach is pulled in, chest is automatically expanded, gaze is in front and slightly up, chin is slightly up. Breathe out, let go in the same pose. Breathe in again, stretch up. Breathe out, will bend left. Maintain the stretch in the whole right side. You can count your breathing roughly 10 to 15 breaths. Head you can align so that it's not going down, but stays between your hands with upper arm touching the ears. As you stay here, you're doing normal breathing, and our complete focus is on the right side. Feel the stretch in the whole right side. Maintain that stretch. Enjoy that stretch. Slowly come back. As you breathe in, again stretch up. As you breathe out, left leg goes towards the left. Sit down. So you can either keep a Jnana Mudra here or just spread your fingers out. We are trying to sit as low as possible, trying to keep 90-degree between our legs, 90-degree in our hands. Roughly, more important to have spine straight, tailbone pointing towards the ground. If you want to focus on something, it would be your thighs and knee joint and breathing. And you can count your breathing for 10 to 15. Devi Asana, as the name suggests, represents the feminine energy, the moon aspect, the change, the ups and downs, the mood swings, the creative energy. And slowly you can straighten your legs, straighten your hands.
Left feet points towards the left. So you can turn your feet left side. We'll maintain the straight hands here. We are not bending forward or back. Simple side bend. Doesn't matter whether your left hand reaches all the way down, but we are only turning sideways. And we will look up towards our right hand fingers. Straight gaze. This is not a side gaze, it's a straight gaze. For that, you'll have to turn your middle body a little back. You'll have to push your shoulders a little back. Maintain that engagement of left middle body. Enjoy that. You can also pull your stomach in as you stay here. Trikonasana. Moon salutations or the Chandra Namaskar. You will see that all of the mantras relate to so much about Prakriti, about desires, about winning, about well-being of all, about generations. Now slowly we'll bring our right hand towards the left. We'll turn towards the left side. As we breathe out, we'll pull our stomach all the way in. Bring both the hands on the floor comfortably. Let our forehead go as closer to the knee as possible without bending the knee. Pashvottanasana. That will create maximum pressure in the back of your left knee and your left waistline. Maintain that side stretch. Hands are relaxed. Hands are just there to support and balance here. Our stretch is coming by pushing our forehead closer to the knee and maintaining that stretch, enjoying that stretch. You can count your breathing. If you look at the feminine side, if you just simply observe all the goddesses shown in India, you'll see that the Kali Ma, Durga Ma, Amba Ma, numerous goddesses representing some aspect of the worldly thing, either it is wealth, prosperity, education, or knowledge, some devotion. But each of them are holding not just the flowers and the beauty or the jewelry, but also the sword, weapons, and anger. We'll bring our right knee on the floor, Ashwasanchalanasana stage, and from there we'll spread our hands up. We'll go in Ardha Chandrasana. Look back, go back. Maximum stretch in the neck. Focus is on the stretch in the neck. Maintain this pose. Normal breathing, again 10 to 15 breaths.
Slowly come back. Again, both the hands side on the floor. We'll turn in front. We'll bring both the hands in the front, get a good support here. Right heel on floor, all the toes of right feet pointing up. You'll feel stretch in the right thigh. Feel that stretch, maintain that stretch. Only if you feel ready to go to the next stage, you can try the next stage where we bring our left feet. Right now we are on our left feet toes, but you can also bring your left feet on the ground. By doing that, you'll have to push your thigh, your body a little more closer to the ground, get a support of your left feet on the ground. Both the hands are in front, interlaced. Gaze is in the front. Stay here, normal breathing, Skandhasana. An excellent pose. Very less of the poses actually bring in the engagement of these inner thighs. So enjoy that stretch. Maintain that stretch with normal breathing. Slowly, you can bring both the hands on the floor. You'll push yourself up. Go to the other side. And again, the first stage where we bring left heel on floor, all the toes pointing up. By doing that, you get a good support here, good grip here. You're on your right toe. And if you want to go to the next, we'll bring right feet all on the floor. Get a good support. Go a little more deeper towards the ground. Both the hands are interlaced in front. Gaze is in the front. Skandhasana. And those all weapons are a representation of self-protection against the negativities. In the Prakriti aspect, we acknowledge and accept that there are positive and negative. And we need to protect ourselves as long as we are in the Prakriti. Both the hands again on floor, get a good support. We'll bring our left knee on the floor. We'll turn towards the right side. Come in base Ashu Sanchalanasana. And then from there, we'll spread our hands, go up, bring both the palms together up, and then bend back. Ardha Chandrasana. Slowly come back. Both the hands again on the floor. Once you get a good balance here, we'll straighten both the legs, maintaining the hands in the same position. Stomach is pulled in.
And then we'll try to bring our forehead as closer to the knee as possible. Pashwattanasana, the other side. Let go your upper body here. Let go your hands. Legs are straight. Feel the stretch in the leg, right leg. Feel the stretch in the side waistline. And then slowly we'll come in Trikonasana, where we let go our hand towards the right side. We'll bring our left hand up and we'll look up towards our left hand fingers. Right hand is relaxed, comfortably pointing towards the ground or towards your right feet. Left hand is straight up, perpendicular to the ground. Gaze is straight up. Your whole left middle body is engaged. Stay there, Trikonasana, 10 to 15 breaths. And now slowly bring both the hands parallel, that is star pose, and from there we'll sit down, Devyasana. Now, the way we accept that there are positive and negative, the outside in the Prakriti, we being the part of Prakriti, we also accept the same for our own self. So as long as we are part of the Prakriti, as long as we are here, there are going to be positive and negative aspects within us. Through those two aspects, we are carving the path towards the goal. And now slowly we'll bring our right feet towards the left. Both the legs are together. Index finger out. As we breathe in, stretch up. As we breathe out, pull your stomach all the way in, all the way in, all the way in, and then bend right. Feel the stretch in the left side. Let go your right side. Again, 10 to 15 breathings. In all the breathings, maintain your focus on the left side stretch. Enjoy that stretch. As we devote a amount of time for our practice, we want to gain the maximum benefits. from the time we devote. Once we are done with the practice, we leave this aside, get engaged in our day-to-day. But as long as we are here, we want to maintain complete focus on the practice. And slowly come back. Very slowly stretch up as you breathe in. So that was our half Chandra Namaskar from the right to left. Now we'll go from left to again back to right. These are 14 steps representing the 14 days from full moon to no moon, and then back from the no moon to full moon. So we'll stretch up as we breathe in. Breathe out, bend right. Breathe in, back up. Breathe out, right leg goes towards the right side. Devyasana. Breathe in, both the hands straight, right feet points towards the right. Bend sideways, turn sideways, Trikonasana. Look up. Breathe out, left hand goes towards the right. We are turning our upper body towards the right side. Both the hands comfortably on the ground. As we breathe out, forehead goes closer to the knee as much as possible. Breathe in, left knee on the floor. Both the hands go side. We'll do Ardha Chandrasana. Go back, look back. Breathe out, both the hands again back on the floor. We'll turn in front, Skandhasana. We'll do the base, level 1 pose. Normal Skandhasana, gaze is in front. Again, breathe in, push up. Breathe out, sit to the other side, Skandhasana. Next, breathe in, we'll turn towards the left. Both the hands go up and back. Look back, go back. Breathe out, both the hands again on floor. Straighten your legs as you breathe out, forehead closer to knee. Breathe in, right hand goes up, look up. Breathe out, again sit down, Devyasana. Breathe in, left leg goes towards the right, stretch up. Breathe out, stomach is pulled in, bend left. Breathe in, back up. So that completes our one full round. It's like a practice session for our full moon practice. So we'll do one more by our own. I'll not be saying instructions. I'll go only from right to left. You can do your own. When we are doing the practice by our own self, our focus is on the grace of going from one pose to the other, visualizing as if either you can visualize the waxing and waning phases of moon as you go from one to the other, or you can visualize the crescent of moon as if you're going from one end of the crescent to the other one, and then from there again flowing back to the front. So we'll begin. We'll do our own practice. Do from right to left. And now from left, we'll go to the right. With your back to right side, we'll lie on our back. Both the feet are apart. Both the hands are beside the body. Palms are facing up. You can move your head. You can move your back and let your body be in the most comfortable position. We'll begin by rotating our awareness on different parts of the body. We'll clench those muscles or stretch those muscles and then let go. Start with both the toes together, both the feet, toes, both the feet together, ankles, calf muscles, knee joint, thigh muscles, your hips. You can move your legs, bend them, cross them, stretch, do any movement, and then let go. Both the legs are on the floor, completely surrendered to the gravity. Now we are not going to move our legs. Bring your attention on lower back, middle back, upper back. Visualize the tailbone, all the vertebrae of the lower back, middle back. Yes. Vertebrae going all the way towards your neck, back of your neck. Bring your attention on shoulders, upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, palms, and fingers. You can bend your hands, cross them in the front. Stretch above your head or sideways. Any movement with your hands and let go. Both the hands are again beside the body, palms facing up. Bring your attention on neck, chest, stomach, abdomen, upper body, back of your neck, back of your head, top of your head, forehead, eyebrows, eyeballs, nose, cheeks, upper lip, chin, jaw, tongue and teeth. Both the ears together. Back of your ears, your throat. And again, bring your attention on the whole face. And expand your face. Let your ears go out. Now bring your attention on breathing and take a couple of deep breaths. I'll give you some visualizations to try to visualize it as real as possible, as if it's happening right now with you. I want you to imagine that you're standing in a big field. Visualize all those trees you see in the horizon, the big fields in front of you, the patches of rectangular fields, and within that field there is exact line crossing each other. There are
specific horizontal and vertical lines in which all the crops or plants are planted. Visualize the color and imagine that you have a hot air balloon in front of you, and I want you to visualize that bucket or the basket in which you are going to go in. And now as you increase the fire of this hot air balloon, the balloon starts to go up. I want you to feel that upward movement with the balloon, with the basket in which you are. And now visualize the same field, the same grass as you go up. Imagine those all trees, the patches of field, the colors. Now imagine you have gone a little more further up. Now you can see the region even outside of this field. Try to visualize the deep forest around it, the dark green color of the trees, dense trees. Try to imagine a river flowing right in the middle of this forest. Now you are going further up. All these details are now fading. You can no longer see the river. You can see different colors. You can see some of the mountains. And now your focus is on the clouds. Visualize the cloud above you. The cloud looked like something solid, white, bright. But as you go all the way up, you are already surrounded by the clouds. And you can see that it's nothing but just some cool, moist gases. And now I want you to imagine that you have lessened the fire of the balloon, and now you're moving same distance back to the same place. As your balloon goes down, try to feel the downward movement of your whole self, of the balloon, and the clarity of the field increasing. Now you can again back see the river, see the forest, and as you go more closer to the ground, the forest disappears. You can see the fields, the exact colors of the fields, the lines dividing the plants, and then the basket hits the ground and you're all the way down. You're out of this hot air balloon, and imagine that you're again lying or in the same place as before. You close your eyes, bring your attention in the center of your eyebrows. Repeat your resolve, one thing which you want to achieve, very clearly in one sentence. And move your feet, move your hands, turn to one side and sit. Thank you everyone for joining.